Blake Lively's lawsuit has been dismissed today and the internet is going crazy, but not for a good reason. Blake Lively has been trying to sue Jed Wallace. He is the internet hitman that Justin Baldoni and his team hired to allegedly go after Blake Lively. She tried to sue him already in New York. Jed Wallace works, lives, does all of his business in Texas, and the judge came back and said, this isn't fitting. You can't sue him in New York. If you want to tweak this and change some things and try again, go ahead. So she did, but again, the judge has said, sorry, we can't. We can't do this in New York when he lives in Texas. I was going to go through the whole lawsuit with you, but there is a lot of legal jargon in there. So instead, I'm getting the help of an actual New York lawyer to break this down for us. This is more with MJ. She is a lawyer in New York, a practicing lawyer, and she does this stuff every day. So she's broken it down for us. The very first thing I want to point out, though, is a couple things that are going around that are completely false. The judge did not say Blake is lying at any point. The judge did not say her case is meritless, and the judge did not say she can't sue Jed Wallace. What he did say is she can't sue him in New York. So the first thing to point out is that most people are saying this was the right call, especially the lawyers involved in this case. So the judge did the right thing by saying, no, he cannot be tried here in New York. You need to take it to Texas. So MJ breaks it down saying it's personal jurisdiction. She says you can't sue anyone anywhere. Courts have rules about who they can force to show up and defend themselves. So she says personal jurisdiction, basically asking, does the defendant have enough connections to New York to be made to come to New York for a trial? And the second thing she points out is, does it violate the Constitution by dragging the person into court in New York? So like I said, Jed Wallace lives and works and does all of his business in Texas. So they didn't meet point number one, personal jurisdiction. There's no reason to drag him into New York to court when he does everything in Texas. She's going to have to go there if she wants to sue him. Now, MJ gets into some legal jargon here, but basically what this is saying is that personal jurisdiction, it does not apply to defamation of character. And she says, why? Because of free speech concerns. Courts are extremely careful when it comes to free speech concerns. They don't want everyone and their dog running into court and suing people over something that they said. Blake had a false light claim against Jed Wallace, and this is what she was saying. She was saying he made her the object of scorn, ridicule, humiliation. He caused her harm to her reputation, caused her loss of income from change in public sentiment regarding her reputation. Her aiding and abetting claims said that he engaged in a campaign to discredit and bury Miss Lively, helped destroy her reputation, and the list went on. The judge basically said in this that even though she didn't call this defamation, that's pretty much what this is. One of the cases the judge cited in his ruling today, MJ says it's actually a famous New York case. It was from 1967 where there was a rigged game show and the guy tried to sue saying that it made him look dishonest because of the fraud, but he actually didn't say anyone made false statements about him. And there the court said that's defamation. The injury is reputational damage. And the same thing holds for Blake. So the wrecking her reputation, public perception manipulated, things like that, it is basically defamation and injury to her reputation. Blake's team wanted this tried in New York, of course. This is where their home base is. This is where the other lawsuits are being handled. So they were trying to say that because Jed Wallace was working with the people in New York, the phone calls came from New York, all the conversations, etc., with Justin Baldoni's team was all being handled in New York. But the judge is saying that's not enough. So what's actually happened is this. The case was dismissed without prejudice. That means Blake Lively can refile this. Blake can refile just in the right courts. So not in New York. She's going to have to refile it in Texas. The judge never said her allegations are false, nor did he hint to that. He never said she has no case, despite what people are saying. This is procedural, not substantive. That means this is just a matter of personal jurisdiction. This has nothing to do with the allegations. The judge did not rule on any of that. He's just saying, Blake, if you want to sue Jed Wallace, you got to do it in Texas. MJ also says that she can refile in California because this is where the Wayfair parties are based, and Jed Wallace's company was initially in California. The jurisdictional problems that plague the New York case don't exist in those states. Or she can go to Texas because jurisdiction is easy there, but she notes that it might impact her argument for no personal jurisdiction. But we'll have to wait and see what her legal team decides. But as of right now, everything else is moving forward with a court date of March of 2026. But Jed Wallace, that one's up in the air.